Hello everybody, good afternoon. My name is Malana and I'm a senior at Livermore High School. I'd like to start by thanking all of the Livermore Granada boosters for this wonderful event and for the opportunity to speak with you all today. It's truly an honor to be chosen as a finalist for this scholarship, and I'm humbled to be standing alongside all of the other incredibly accomplished student athletes here. I am a four-year varsity swimmer and water polo player at Livermore High, and although these past several years have been my favorite and most formative yet, my journey in the water began a very long time ago. My dad, having been a collegiate football player, track runner, and later a football coach, and my mom having played high school and collegiate basketball, the importance of sports on character growth was always emphasized to me. Like most parents, my family enrolled me in swimming lessons from a very young age. Almost immediately, I took to it. As I grew older, I found every possible opportunity to be in the water. Whether it was diving for rings in our backyard for hours on end, sorry Mom for holding you hostage, or spending all of my free time past the shoreline on family vacations, my love for anything aquatic has been evident my entire life. It was no surprise then when my parents enrolled me in the Electric Eels Summer League swim team in the 6U age group, and my affinity for swimming as a sport blossomed. Every summer following, I returned to the LARPD pool to rejoin friends and coaches, with each season being more fun than the last as the competition grew fiercer and my racing skills developed. That was until the COVID-19 pandemic hit, causing aquatic facilities to shut down and the Electric Eels swim team to ultimately be dissolved. As I'm sure many other athletes in this room can relate to, I felt really disjointed and lonely without the community and social connection my sports team had brought me. Isolation quickly crept in as I wondered if I'd ever be surrounded by my friends in the water again. Unknowingly, this loss would actually lead me to discover the sport I feel was meant for me all along, water polo. The disbandment of the Electric Eels swim team made way for the Lasers Water Polo Club, which I joined in 7th grade after having done splash ball for several years prior. From my very first day of practice, I knew that I was in love with the sport. The exhaustion of sprinting back and forth across the pool for quarters on end, paired with the exhilaration of scoring a beautiful goal and the competitive aggression of guarding a strong opponent, culminated to create an unmatched feeling of accomplishment every single time I stepped out of the water. Every game was transformative and thrilling, and even today, exiting my 8th year of playing water polo, I still get butterflies when the shot clock begins. Although my athletic career at Livermore High School has been overwhelmingly positive, there have been many trying moments. External factors like balancing a heavy AP course load, clubs, and academic extracurriculars, and demanding morning and afternoon practices often meant sacrificing sleep or social experiences because something just had to give. Internally, feelings of imposter syndrome and guilt for not following in my parents' athletic footsteps led me to wonder if, somewhere down the line, I made a mistake. Every missed goal and dropped pass stung worse than the previous one, as I felt I needed to prove myself twice as hard to show my family and myself that all the sacrifices had been worth it. Reflecting now on my time as a Livermore High School athlete, I realized that the games and races themselves were only a fraction of what strengthened my devotion to sports. Although through my athletics, I cultivated a foundation of grit, leadership, and ambition that has seeped into every facet of my life. I've also grown to recognize the unbridled support my family has for my aspirations. I didn't need to be on a court or a track for my hard work to be recognized. And through good and bad games, I'm still my dad's little fish. Today, I live by the African proverb, each one teach one. Just as the older players adopted me early on into my water polo and swimming career, I've done the same by conducting outreach to build LHS's aquatic program and captaining my water polo team this year's NCS semifinals, establishing an attitude of perseverance and a deep hunger to win. Throughout high school, I've worked as a swim instructor to kids and adults of all ages, hoping to inspire the same feeling of belonging that swimming once brought me. As the curtain closes on my LHS athletic career, I am hopeful for the future. In the fall, I will be attending UC Berkeley to continue my academic studies in industrial engineering, and I plan on continuing my water polo career through club sports. Before that, though, I will be completing one final summer swim season with the newly reestablished Electric Eels swim team, an experience that will be both full circle and bittersweet, yet fueled by the same love and intrinsic connection to the sport, my teammates, and the invaluable lessons that I've learned. Thank you again to the Livermore Granada boosters for this incredible opportunity. I am grateful and humbled by your recognition of my accomplishments. Thank you.